You pull the metal tab on a cold, fizzy can of soda. Liquid gold cascades down your throat, a sweet wave that mimics a tropical rainstorm in a barren desert. But deep within your abdomen, two fist-sized, bean-shaped organs immediately brace for an unprecedented metabolic tsunami. Your kidneys are about to experience 7 days of absolute chaos. What happens when this single carbonated indulgence becomes your sole source of hydration for an entire week? The sugar floods your bloodstream. It behaves like a massive, uncontrolled rush-hour traffic jam in a tiny, quiet village. Your pancreas responds by pumping out massive amounts of insulin to clear the glucose, but the excess fructose heads directly to your liver and kidneys. Your delicate nephrons are severely stressed. Do you know how much pressure these delicate tissue structures can actually withstand before they begin to tear? Hours pass without water. Your bloodstream thickens into a slow, sticky syrup that resembles warm molasses flowing through narrow plastic straws. Your kidneys must work twice as hard to filter this viscous sludge, desperately trying to maintain your body's fluid balance. Your renal arteries constrict tightly. How long can your vascular network survive this relentless mechanical grinding? By the second day, the chemical assault intensifies. The phosphoric acid in your cola acts like a slow, corrosive rust, eating away at the smooth copper piping of a home heating system. Your kidneys are forced to draw calcium from your bones to neutralize this extreme acid overload in your blood. This calcium binds with oxalate inside your renal tubules. Will these tiny, sharp mineral crystals eventually fuse into agonizing kidney stones? The scientific evidence is clear. This constant chemical exposure is like pouring battery acid onto a pristine, delicate silk fabric. Dr. Lawrence Appel at Johns Hopkins University demonstrated that drinking 2 or more colas per day doubles your risk of chronic kidney disease due to phosphoric acid changing your urine chemistry. The filtration membranes begin to leak. Can your natural defenses prevent a total system failure? By day 3, your blood pressure surges dangerously. Your circulatory system feels like a high-pressure fire hose trying to water a delicate, manicured flower bed. The continuous infusion of sodium and sugar spikes your systemic blood pressure, forcing your renal afferent arterioles to dilate and exposing delicate glomerular capillaries to damaging high pressures. The endothelial lining begins to tear. How much shear stress can your blood vessels withstand before they lose their elasticity forever? By day 4, the fructose triggers an internal explosion. This simple sugar acts like a destructive wrecking ball crashing through the delicate glass walls of a greenhouse. Dr. Richard Johnson at the University of Colorado discovered that your kidneys metabolize fructose locally, which instantly depletes cellular energy and generates massive amounts of uric acid. This uric acid causes severe vascular inflammation. Why does your body possess a pathway that is so self-destructive under modern dietary conditions? By day 5, your gut microbiome shifts dramatically. The sudden chemical and sugar overload acts like a devastating forest fire sweeping through a diverse, thriving woodland ecosystem. This dietary assault wipes out beneficial gut bacteria, allowing pathogenic species to flourish and release toxic lipopolysaccharides that breach your intestinal barrier and travel directly to your kidneys. Chronic systemic inflammation begins to take root. Can your immune system successfully defend against an internal threat that you are actively drinking every single day? Your kidneys are now suffering from silent, microscopic scarring. The delicate filtration slits in your glomeruli begin to widen, resembling a fishing net with torn, gaping holes. Dr. Toshiki Moriyama at Osaka University led a landmark study revealing that drinking multiple sodas daily is directly linked to this sudden, dangerous onset of proteinuria, where crucial albumin proteins leak into your urine. Your vital proteins are literally draining away. Is this silent leakage of vital proteins the first real sign of irreversible renal decline? By day 6, profound dehydration sets in. Your brain sends frantic signals to release anti-diuretic hormone, which acts like an emergency dam blocking the flow of a drying river. Your kidneys desperately reabsorb every milliliter of fluid they can find, concentrating your urine into a dark, amber, highly toxic brew that is saturated with calcium and uric acid. The lack of water prevents any natural cleaning. How can your cells survive when their primary cleaning fluid is replaced by liquid candy? On the 7th day, the metabolic storm reaches its peak. Your kidneys are exhausted and structurally compromised, resembling a burnt-out engine that has been run without oil for hundreds of miles. The delicate balance of electrolytes like sodium and potassium is severely disrupted, leaving your nerves and muscles misfiring. You finally pull the metal tab on a glass of pure, cool water. Will you ever look at a simple, cold, fizzy can of soda the same way again?